Welcome to Shit Happens, a show where we look at backcountry mishaps based on true stories and try to come up with ways to deal with it using just your camping gear because, well, that kind of shit does happen. I'm your host, Nico Prada, and today's mishap is no lighter. If you like what I do, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Now, let's get to it. So, maybe you forgot your lighter, maybe you brought one and it got wet or it ran out of fluid. The point is, you need some flame. Now, if you're really good at this, you can rub some sticks together and talk to a volleyball, but even the experts will tell you that's really hard to do. So a better thing to do, in my opinion, is to always keep a small ferro rod with your knife as backup. Now, a bigger rod with a bigger knife will make this process a whole lot easier, but especially for backpackers, it may not be practical to carry something that bulky. So we're gonna go with this just because it's a smaller and lighter option. Now, there are many ways of getting a fire going using this method. My favorite one is holding your knife steady and pulling the rod away from your tinder bundle. I highly suggest that you practice this and look up other methods to see which one works for you. There are also going to be different kinds of tinder you can use depending on where you are, but today we're going to focus on a more universal type of tinder, and that is paper. Now, please don't go around just burning paper, okay? In fact, please don't go around burning down the forest. Okay, these are good skills to have and I'm happy to pass them down, but please do this shit responsibly. I feel like Uncle Ben meets Smokey the Bear. With great power, only you can prevent forest fires. Anyway, this is a trick you can use if you really need to, but please don't make it your go-to. So, paper. Napkins and toilet paper light up pretty easy. Just bundle them up and a spark should do it. But what if you don't have that? What if all you have is something in your wallet, like an old receipt or maybe even your camping permit, right? That gets a little trickier because the spark tends to just burn a hole right through the paper without causing any actual flame. So what you're gonna wanna do is you wanna turn your receipt paper into sort of this like Hawaiian skirt looking thing. Put those arts and crafts skills to the test, right? If you have a multi-tool and it has scissors, you can glide down it like gift wrap, and if not, you're gonna wanna gently use the tip of your knife. Careful not to rip it. If you do, it's not a huge deal. You can always start over again on a different end. Of course, the longer the strips, the better. Then once you have that done, you're gonna wanna tear that skirt off, and then you'll wanna sort of crumble it into a ball. Not super tight. You want to still leave a little bit of airflow. Something kind of like this. And now you're ready to light. Usually you scrape if you have a magnesium fire starter, but I find that scraping the ferro rod also helps a little bit with the lighting too. Putting some shavings of some ferro shavings onto your tinder bundle. Just like any campfire, this only works if you have the rest of your fuel prepared, so be sure to have some kindling, small, medium, large sticks at the ready, and you should be good to go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Hopefully, you never have to resort to these methods, but if you do, now you know how. Remember, shit happens, but that doesn't mean you can't change your pants. I'll see you on the next episode.